They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
91.
A give for Taylor running right side. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Check 53.
Kaepernick now to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Strong. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw again. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw, Kaepernick. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
McCann's got it teed up. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a 2nd-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the 2nd pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
throwing now. Wilson on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. Touchdown Jets. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Kaepernick. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. That'll be taken in by Strong. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well. Because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On first down, it's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. Touchdown! Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 57. 57's right. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Kaepernick. And that's caught inside the 35. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Switch.
On 3rd down, Hines, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Now it's Crowder. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Carter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll get this to Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ready.
On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10. Wilson. This one complete to Coleman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A handoff for Carter. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Carter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Colts 14. To kick off for the Jets.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Carter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 9-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. It was open to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and 5.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Rodgers on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
57 to Mike. I got it.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carter once more. And he's brought down. 103 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Jets 38, Colts 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a play fake, Kaepernick. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes left side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's our time. It's our time. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Watch the pass.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
58 is the Mike. 58 is the Mike. You remember me? You remember?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.